right, welcome back. What we got here is Bitcoin against the US dollar. This is December 5th, and the last report we did was on the 3rd, where we had this red candle, and it was actually green when that day started. Went up, came down, and back again. We had placed this yellow line here, this line right here. That was our support line. Remember, we were saying that we were on this day here, but it was about to form this candle. And we were in the last few minutes of that day. So what we were saying was this was going to be our level of support, because it was a level of resistance back here. But we're looking at support, so it kind of did that. Okay, it went down, up, and then it was hanging right there. But the next day, which was right after we finished the broadcast, it shot up, went down, came back up a little bit. And then the next day, yesterday, down, came up, and where did it stop? That support level actually turned into resistance. What we're seeing today, this candle just started a couple hours ago. As you can see here, there's 21 hours left and 52 minutes left in this time frame. That's a good thing about TradeView. It'll give you on the right here the number of minutes or hours or whatever's left on your time frame, which is good because it gives you an idea of how long you have before the next candle is formed. So here we are at the very beginning, and we started here right below support. We went up, we tried to go up even higher, and got rejected and coming back down. Again, what do? We always go back and look at our longer time frames to see what's really happening here. Okay, again, that was our support. We had a resistance at the top of the last high at the beginning of this monthly candle here. We're on the month again. And what we're seeing here is we saw a dip and then coming back up to support. So hopefully it sits here, and then we'll just continue on this upward trend. Again, we're at the top of our formation, so could we see it possibly pull back to this range down in this area? Possibly, but that's fine, because if it does get down there, guess what? It's time to load up again. If you're up here and it starts to go down, you want to pull some profits, that's fine. That's what we do. We're here to make some money. So again, let's go down to the hour, and this is what we see on the hourly. And it bounced off the support resistance, which was our support at one time. You see the support here. Now it's resistance. Now it's resistance. Kept trying to break it, couldn't. Finally, in the last 3 hours, it finally broke above. Now we're seeing a little down on the hour candle here. We'll see what it does if it tests this support, and hopefully it won't be able to bounce through it and get through, but it'll just be a springboard up to go up higher. Again, if it doesn't, that's fine. Remember, we're in this for the long haul, and if this thing heads south on us, that's fine. Starts to go, then take some profits. Wait for it to go down, dip down low again, buy back in. With those extra profits you're making, you can buy more Bitcoin. That's what you do. We're here to trade and make money. If you're one of these buyers that are not too familiar with Bitcoin or trading per se, and you're getting in up here, don't panic. Okay, it's going to continue to go up eventually. It's not going to be one of these overnight you're going to get rich. I mean, that's what people think, because they sit there and it's like they were talking to somebody and a few weeks ago or a month ago or a couple months ago, and then Bitcoin was at 14,000. Then the next time they're talking to somebody, it's at 19,000. So they got this $5,000 bug in their head, and it's, if I would have got in, I would have made $5,000. So then they get in here, and then it takes a dump, and then they panic and then sell, and then what happens? It takes off again. If you're getting in on the high side, strap yourself in tightly, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. And if you don't know anything about trading, you're going to be an emotional nightmare. You're going to have a coronary or heart attack. You don't want that to happen. So just be patient. Learn. Again, I'm going to keep pushing that every time, is you've got to learn trading. You got to understand how this works. Because what that's going to do, that's going to give you more confidence. If you understand what's happening in the market, and the the psychology of the traders and what they're thinking, it's going to give you more confidence, and it's going to relieve those emotional paranoias and the worries and the anxieties are going to be gone when you have an idea of what's going on. Okay, so you see a red candle starting to form at the beginning of the day. So what? Don't panic. Look at the big picture. What are we looking at? Go back out. Okay, you're on the daily. Go back out to the weekly. What do we see here? You're still green up. This is still an upward green candle as to the previous candle. It's still on the upside. You're not down below it. You're not on the inside getting chopped up. You're still above, so you're still looking good. We're still in good shape, so don't panic. Again, looking at the longer time frames, you will see what's really happening, and that's going to give you more peace, and it's going to give you a more realistic picture of what's going on. Like, for example, let's go down to the 5-minute. You see all these red candles on the 5-minute? I mean, if you don't know what's going on in the big picture, these row of red candles here are going to terrify you to death. I'm out of here. I'm done. And then that's it. I can't take it. And then guess what happens? Same thing like this. What happened here? This dump here down to our support line happened, and people probably panicked out, probably on the second, sold out here, and then what happens? Takes off. And then they're sitting there going, what happened? Oh, I should have held. And then they get here, they buy back in here, and then here, when they should have dumped, they're, well, I'm gonna hold it because the last time I didn't hold it, and then boom, now they've got a bigger loss than the last time. And then they sell, and then guess what happens? Takes off again. So that's the inexperienced trader, because he doesn't know what he's looking at. He doesn't have a strategy. He doesn't have a plan. He is just throwing money out there. You would be better off if you're just going to throw money. Is go to Vegas or go to some online gambling website or whatever they do, and just gamble. There is a difference between trading and gambling. When you trade, you're not gambling. You're making educated calls on data that you're seeing before your eyes, and you're calculating your risk. There's everything that goes into trading is not just putting money down on a number. There is a science behind it. There is technical analysis. There's information there that you must observe and understand and put together before you make a trade, and understand risk management, and understand how you know what your goals are. What is your goal? What is your long-term plan? What is your short-term plan? What is the maximum loss you're going to sustain before getting out? All those things you need to put into your mind before you even step into a trade. How much am I going to start with? What's my long-term goal? What's my short-term goal? What are my losses? What am I okay with losing? That's what you have to get cool with yourself. What are you okay with losing? Because you're going to lose. 99% of traders lose. Not many make a lot of money. I mean, I know one that has been trading a long time online, and he videotapes his trades every day, and you see it, and it's realistic. He hits about a 10% gain per month. He's got, I think, he's around $50,000, and he does trading, and he's averaging about 10% a month. That's his average, and that is extremely well. So if you're looking at it and going, okay, I have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 account, target 10%, and that's good. You know, you make your $3,000 account, you're making $300 a month. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, some months you might get lucky and hit a grand slam and get a 2 or 3 bagger or something, and you know, make a couple thousand more. That's great. But the reality is setting your goal. What am I going to make? What am I going to target? Like with Bitcoin here, what is my goal here? Okay, your goal is to possibly sit on Bitcoin until it gets up to about $50,000. It could take a year, it could take 5 years. that is a plan. For example, you want to get in it for it to make 20 and you hit $20,000 and you make $700, then that's fine. At least you have a plan. But for Bitcoin, this is not a stock. You are not trading a stock. You're not gonna now what do they call it? You're not gonna be like a sniper. You're not gonna be in and out, in and out, in and out. Day trading, for example. If you are, then you're gonna need a huge amount of capital to be profitable. You look at the day, what the day's been trading. Right now, if you look down here at the bottom, it says the range of the day so far in a few hours is 19,139 to 19,346. You're talking a difference of $200. So you're going to invest $19,000 to possibly gain $200. That is what, like 1%? I mean, you can make more trading stocks. You can make more than 1% on an option or just a straight up trade. So this is not a good idea unless you have a large amount of capital, which most of us don't. So what you want to do is you want to acquire Bitcoin. You want to acquire more. So you get yourself half a coin or a quarter coin or whatever. Then when it gets up here, you sell. And then when it hits down, it hits to a bottom, and then you buy back in again with a little bit more, maybe 0.3. You bought in a quarter, 0.25. Now down here with your profits, you could probably afford 0.3. Same thing, goes up here, sell it. Pick it up here, maybe you picked up another tenth of a coin. So now you got 0.4, That's what I'm talking about. It's if you're doing trading like that to accumulate more Bitcoin, more power to you. And that's what I believe we all should be doing. Is you want to trade it properly so you can acquire more Bitcoin. We're not doing this to make money. We're doing this as an alternative to money. Remember, the Great Reset's probably going to happen, and the dollar's going to go to nothing. When they start printing trillions and trillions of dollars to cover everything, especially if Biden is the president, dollar's going to be weak. And when the dollar weakens, this thing is going to shoot through the roof. And this is why you have to look at Bitcoin as an investment. Okay, so these daily trends up and down shouldn't worry you, because we're going to see this thing continue to grow. And if you've got in now, that's fine. If you got in earlier in the year, fantastic. You're doing great. But again, your mentality, your plan of trading, you need to have that established before you get in, be it Bitcoin or stocks or whatever you're investing in. Have a plan, manage your risks, understand what's happening, the technical analysis, teach yourself that. Again, I'm gonna plug Rob Smith in the Black. Go to his YouTube channel. He'll teach you about price action and how to trade. And again, I had everything up on my screen before, every technical indicator, and I was so confused I had no idea, and I lost. Since learning the STRAT method from Rob Smith, it's been night and day. It's like I can clearly see what's going to happen, and my emotions are in check. You can learn the best you can. The best technical trader out there can teach you, but it doesn't matter. If you cannot handle and manage your emotions, then you're dead meat. I don't care what you've learned. I don't care how much you've spent on what program. But that's the beauty of Rob Smith. His is free. It doesn't cost a dime. All his YouTube videos are there for free. You can watch them. Join the STRAT on Facebook. We bounce questions off of each other. We help each other. It's a community of traders helping one another for free. And this is the best group I've ever been a part of. So I suggest that you would seek Rob Smith in the Black YouTube channel. Then come over to Facebook if you have an account, to the STRAT, and join the community there. And we'd love to see you and learn. We will learn everything together, bounce everything off each other, and we get our heads straight. Emotions, no more problem. So again, thank you for watching, and let's see this thing continue to go. And again, good luck trading out there. And really, it's really not luck if you know what's going on. It's just your ability to see what's happening. It's not luck. Luck is for gamblers. All right? So have a great day.